Hello dear students, how are you? I am Vivek Sharma, your mathematics teacher. I teach class 10th in your school. In this video lecture, we will discuss some short answer type questions of chapter number 4, quadratic equations. Such questions comes in the category of 2 or 3 marks. So let us come on chapter number 4, quadratic equation. In last slide, we have studied some very short answer type questions. In this video lecture, we will study the short answer type questions, which comes in the category of 2 or 3 marks. Before starting, please like, share and subscribe my YouTube channel. So let us again come on the recapitulation of the concept of quadratic equation. As we know that a quadratic equation is written as ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0. It is the standard form of quadratic equation. Here the variable x has the highest power is 2. That's why it is a quadratic. Now let us come on the methods of solving quadratic equation. We know there are three methods, which is factorization method, completing the square method and the quadratic formula. We have studied two methods, which is quadratic formula and the factorization method. Here completing the square method has been omitted from the syllabus. So let us come on the concept of discriminant. D equals to b square minus 4ac. Here b is the coefficient of x, a is the coefficient of x square and c is the constant term. On the basis of discriminant, we can discuss the nature of roots. When the discriminant is greater than 0, it means when it is positive, so we always get the real and distinct roots. When the discriminant is equal to 0, so we always get the equal roots. When discriminant is lesser than 0 means when discriminant is negative, our D is negative, so we always get the not real roots, means root doesn't exist. So let us come on the short answer type questions. Such questions comes in the category of 2 or 3 marks. So let us come on question number first. If one of the roots of the quadratic equations 2x square minus 3x plus p equals to 0 is 3. Find the value of p and other root of the equation. Let us come on the solution. As in the question it is given that 3 is the root of the quadratic equation 2x square minus 3x plus p equals to 0. It means that 3 will satisfy that equation 2x square minus 3x plus p equals to 0. So on putting the value of x equals to 3 in that equation 2x square minus 3x plus p equals to 0. On putting and solving, here we get the value of p equals to minus 9. Now after getting the value of p equals to minus 9, here we put the value of p equals to minus 9 in the given equation 2x square minus 3x plus p equals to 0. And that equation becomes 2x square minus 3x minus 9 equals to 0, which is the required quadratic equation. So here we have to find the value of other root. So our quadratic equation was 2x square minus 3x minus 9 equals to 0, which we have got solving the previous concept. So here on applying the middle term splitting method, we can write our equation 2x square minus 3x minus 9 equals to 0 as 2x square minus 6x plus 3x minus 9 equals to 0. On solving, here we get the factor 2x plus 3 and x minus 3 equals to 0, and finally we get the value of x equals to minus 3 by 2 and x equals to 3. Here in the question x equals to 3, here root 3 was given. So here the other root of the previous quadratic equation is x equals to minus 3 by 2. Now let us come on the question number 2. Find the roots of the quadratic equation under root 2x square plus 7x plus 5 root 2 equals to 0 by factorization method. You have done such questions in the previous video lectures. So let us come again on the recapitulation of such concept. Here on applying the middle term splitting method, we can write our under root 2x square plus 7x plus 5 root 2 equal to 0 as under root 2x square plus 5x plus 2x plus 5 root 2 equals to 0. We have split our 7x as 5x plus 2x. On taking common factors and solving, here we get the factors x plus under root 2 and root 2x plus 5 equals to 0. Finally we get the value of x equals to minus under root 2 or x equals to minus 5 by under root 2, which are the required roots of the given quadratic. So let us come on question number 3. Solve the following. x plus 3 upon x plus 2 equals 3x minus 7 upon 2x minus 3. So in the solution we write it again, x plus 3 upon x plus 2 equals 3x minus 7 upon 2x minus 3. So here in LHS and RHS linear equations are given. So on cross multiplying in LHS and RHS, here we get the equations x plus 3 multiplied to x minus 3 equals 3x minus 7 into x plus 2. So here x plus 3 is multiplying with 2x minus 3 and 3x minus 7 is multiplying with x plus 2. On multiplying and solving the LHS and RHS part, here we get the equations 2x square plus 3x minus 9 equals 3x square minus x minus 14. And finally we get the quadratic equation x square minus 4x minus 5 equals to 0. So our previous quadratic equation is x square minus 4x minus 5 equals to 0. On applying the factorization method, here we get x square minus 5x plus x minus 5 equals to 0. On solving, here we get the factors x minus 5 and x plus 1 equals to 0. So finally we get the value of x equals to 5 or x equals to minus 1, which are the required roots of the given quadratic equation. Come on, question number 4. Solve for x. Our equation is a square b square into x square minus bracket 4b raised to the power 4 minus 3a raised to the power 4 bracket close x minus 12a square b square equals to 0. So again we are writing our equation is a square b square x square minus bracket 4b raised to the power 4 minus 3a raised to the power 4 bracket close x minus 12a square b square equals to 0. Here in the whole equation, in that part, here minus sign is multiplying with that part. 4b raised to the power 4 minus 3a raised to the power 4 bracket close into x, and sign will be changed. So on multiplying the minus sign in the whole that part, so we are getting the equation a square b square into x square minus 4b raised to the power 4 into x plus 3a raised to the power 4 into x minus 12a square b square equals to 0. Now here it's a time to find the common factors. How can we find the common factors? So here from this two terms a square b square into x square minus 4b raised to the power 4x, here the common factor is coming b square x from this part, and from that part 3a raised to the power 4 x minus 12a square b square, here the 3a square is coming common. So on taking common we can write as b square x into bracket a square x minus 4b square bracket close plus 3a square bracket a square x minus 4b square bracket close equals to 0. Finally we get the factors a square x minus 4b square multiply b square x plus 3a square equals to 0. So after finding the common factors, a square x minus 4b square into b square x plus 3 square equals to 0. On solving, here we get the roots of equation, which is x equals to 4b square upon a square, or x equals minus 3a square upon b square. So let us come on question number 5. Find the roots of the following equations if they exist using the quadratic formula. Our given quadratic equation is 1 by 2 x square minus under root 11 x plus 1 equals to 0. First of all, here we convert our that given quadratic equation into the standard form of quadratic equation, which is ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0. So here how to form it? So on taking LCM and solving, here we get our quadratic equation, which is x square minus under root 11 x plus 2 equals to 0, which is the standard form of quadratic equation. So here, as we have to find the roots of that quadratic equation by quadratic formula, so for this, before we have to find the discriminant and check that roots will exist or not. So discriminant will decide it. So as we know that for this, first of all we have to find the value of a, b, c. So here we compare our standard equation of quadratic equation with the given equation. we get the value of a equals to 1, b equals to minus 2 under root 11 and c equals to 2. As we know that our discriminant is given by the d equals to b square minus 4ac. On putting all the values of b, a, c, finally we get d equals to 36. And here we can see that our d is coming positive, which means our discriminant is greater than 0. It means roots are real and exist. So we can apply the quadratic formula. We know that our quadratic formula is given by x equals to minus b plus minus under root b square minus 4ac upon 2a. Here b square minus 4ac is the discriminant of the quadratic equation. As we know that our quadratic formula was x equals minus b plus minus under root b square minus 4ac upon 2a. So we have splitted that formula in two forms, which are the real roots. It is given by x equals minus b plus under root b square minus 4ac upon 2a and x equals minus b minus under root b square minus 4ac upon 2a. Now on putting the value of a, b, c, which we have found earlier, so on putting all the values and on solving, here we get the value of x equals under root 11 plus 3 and x equals under root 11 minus 3, which are the required roots of the quadratic. Let us come on question number 6. Find k so that k minus 12 into x square plus 2 into k minus 12 into x plus 2 equals to 0, which is the quadratic equation has equal roots. Now in the question we have to find the value of k. So for this it is given that the given quadratic equation has equal roots. We know that when the quadratic equation has equal roots, it means its discriminant is equal to 0. So first of all we will try to find the discriminant. We know that our discriminant is d equals to b square minus 4ac. Here the b is the coefficient of x, here a is the coefficient of x square, and here c is the constant term. On putting all the values and solving, here we get the value of d equals 4k square minus 104k plus 672. So finally our d was d equals 4k square minus 104k plus 672. On taking 4 as a common factor, we get d equals 4 into k square minus 26k plus 168. As the discriminant is equal to 0, because in the question it was given that the given quadratic equation has equal roots, so it means discriminant should be equal to 0. So I'm putting 4 into k square minus 26k plus 168 equals to 0. So here we get the quadratic equation k square minus 26k plus 168 equals to 0. So our quadratic equation is k square minus 26k plus 168 equals to 0. So you can apply the quadratic formula or factorization method to find its roots. Here we are applying the middle term splitting method or factorization method. So on solving, here we get k minus 14 into k minus 12 equals to 0, and finally we get the values of k equals to 14 or k equals to 12. As we have got the values of k equals to 14 or k equals to 12, so for which value of k the given equation has equal roots. Here we cannot take the value of k equals to 12, because if we take that value, so first and second term of the equation becomes 0. For example, our given equation is k minus 12 into x square plus 2 into k minus 12 into x plus 2 equals to 0. On putting that value of k, here we can see that on solving we get 2 equals to 0, because here first term and second term becomes 0. So we get 2 equals to 0, which is meaningless term. So hence only for k equals to 12 the given equation has the equal roots. So it's a time for doing practice questions. In this slide, some practice question is given for you for the better understanding of the concept. Please do these practice questions. Please do hard work at your home and try to solve these questions at your home. Please do proper practice of the chapter number 4 exercises. If you feel any problem in solving the questions, so you can write your problem in the comment box. I will surely give the answer of your question. Please take care of yourself and of your family members.